Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss another topic of AC circuit with something. See, in previous classes we discussed AC circuit with resistor, AC circuit with inductor. In this class we are going to discuss AC circuit with pure capacitor. AC circuit with pure capacitor. Okay, let me consider a simple circuit of AC along with capacitor. This is the capacitor connected to AC. This is the sources of AC. This is the capacitor. So our aim to discuss what is the phase difference between current and voltage across the capacitor when the AC is connected to it. That's our main aim, motto. The pure capacitors connected to AC, what happens, the current and voltage, whether they are in same phase or out of phase or phased, is there any phase difference? That's our main motto. Okay, this is a capacitor. We know that in a characteristic of the capacitor, when a current passes through the capacitor, charge accumulates on the plates. When the charge accumulates on the plates, potential develop in the plates. Potential develop in the plates. According to the characteristic, so C is equal to Q by V. C is the capacitance of the capacitor. Q is the charge. When the current flows, current passes through the capacitor, the charge develops. When the charge develops EMF across the plate. So that is a V. V represents EMF between the plate. Q represents charge due to the current when from AC main. From AC main. So C is equal to Q by V. What is the charge? Charge Q is equal to CV. This V represents EMF across the capacitor. EMF across capacitor. So this is the AC connected to across a capacitor. Instantaneous EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Applied EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. What is a Vm? It's a maximum voltage or peak voltage. Vm represents peak voltage. What is a V? V is a EMF for the given interval of time. That is why it is called instantaneous EMF. So V represents EMF for given interval of time. So this Vm represents a peak voltage. This Vm represents peak voltage. Okay. So the capacitor connected across the AC main. So applied EMF or instantaneous EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t at any instant. Applied EMF which is equal to potential drop between the capacitor or potential develop across the capacitor which is equal to applied EMF or instantaneous EMF. Applied EMF which is equal to potential developed between the capacitor. So VC at any instant potential developed between the capacitor is equal to applied EMF. So we know that applied EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Applied EMF. So it is a potential developed between the capacitor. Applied EMF V is equal to Vc. V is equal to Vc. What is a Vc? This Vc represents potential between the plate. From this equation, potential we can calculate the potential. So VC is equal to Q by C. Q by C. So V is equal to VC. So applied this VC, which is equal to Vm sin theta. Vm sin theta. So this V is Vm sin theta is equal to VC at any instant. At any instant, potential developed between the plate, which is equal to applied EM. When the current flows, the charge develop, the charge accumulate at the plate. Due to this charge, potential develop between the plate because of the current. Because of the current. From the current formula, we know that I is equal to dq by dt. So I represents instantaneous current. I represents instantaneous current. Rate of change of charge. When the charge changes with the given interval of time, there is a current flow. Rate of charges of flow of the charge. The charge change I is equal to dq by dt. So I is equal to q by t. Rate of change of charge is equal to current, or the small current changes, because at one instant, this is a AC. During positive half cycle, the plate A charge. Now it is a positive, this is a negative. During negative half cycle, it becomes a positive, it becomes a negative. So continuously every half cycle, the charge accumulates between the plate, the potential develops. Potential develops. So I is equal to dq by dt. It is instantaneous current, or you put small I, or small I, or any one I. Okay, the V represents instantaneous EMF. I represents instantaneous current. So instantaneous current I is equal to dq by dt. What is a Q? Charge between the plate. So Q is equal to CVC. Q is equal to CVC. So I is equal to d by dt. Q is equal to CVC. What is a VC? Potential developed between the plate. So the potential developed between the plate, which is equal to applied EMF. Potential developed between the plate, which is equal to applied EMF. Applied EMF V is equal to Vm sin theta. So potential between the plate, which is equal to applied EMF. So Vc is equal to Vm sin theta. Substitute I is equal to d by dt C. C represents the capacitor. Vc represents V. So this V is equal to Vm sin theta. Vm sin theta or sin omega t. Sin theta is nothing but sin omega t. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Okay. So it is an instantaneous current. So instantaneous current d by dt C Vm sin omega t. So this function differentiate. So C constant, capacitance of the capacitance, it's a remain constant for given plate. Vm represents the peak voltage constant. So I is equal to CVm d by dt sin omega t. C constant, Vm constant, sin omega t varies with respect to the time. So sin omega t differentiate. So I is equal to C Vm. When it is a differentiate, sin theta becomes cos theta. Sin theta becomes cos theta. So d by dt sin omega t. Sin omega t becomes cos omega t. Sin omega t when it differentiate cos omega t. When the function changes with time, omega t coefficient, if it differentiate with respect to time, omega t becomes omega. So now we rearrange. Instantaneous current C is equal to C Vm omega cos omega t. It is instantaneous current. This is applied EMF. It is instantaneous voltage. Now compare these two things. It is an instantaneous voltage. It is an instantaneous current. See, instantaneous voltage is the function of sine. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Instantaneous current is the function of cos. So the cos function must convert into sine function. Cos function must convert into sine function. How? Cos omega t. Cos omega t or cos theta. We have the two options. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 plus theta or sin 90 minus theta. Cos theta could be written as sin 90 plus theta, sin 90 minus theta. Which one I want to choose from these two? Cos theta function sin 90 plus, it could be written as sin 90 plus theta, sin 90 minus theta. So there are two formats. See which one I have to choose. So from this, we have to choose according to the instantaneous EMF. Instantaneous EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Here the omega t is a positive. Omega t is a positive. Here the cos theta could be written as sin 90 plus theta. The theta nothing but what? Omega t. Theta nothing but omega t. So I have to choose this format, not this one, because the function sin omega t becomes a positive. So the cos omega t could be written as sin 90 plus omega t, or rearrange sin omega t plus pi by 2. So 90 nothing but pi by 2. 90 degrees equal to pi by 2. Cos omega t sin 90 plus theta or 90 plus theta or omega t plus pi by 2. I choose sin 90 plus theta. So the change the function. Change the function. The function cos omega t is equal to sin 90 plus theta, that is sin omega t plus pi by 2. So this I is equal to C Vm omega instead of cos omega t, right? Sin 90 omega t plus pi by 2. Sin omega t plus pi by 2. See the function. Now the cos function converted into sin function. So applied EMF or instantaneous EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Here the function I is equal to C Vm omega sin omega t. We change from the cos function to the sin function. Both function, so both applied EMF and instantaneous current, both are in sin function. Both are in sin function. See this equation. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. I is equal to C Vm omega sin omega t. Here becomes sin omega t plus pi by 2. Here the sin omega t. Here sin omega t. See, in this two equation, sin function varies. Here the sin function only omega t. Here the sin function omega t plus pi by 2. Omega t plus pi by 2. That means V compare with I, V lags behind. How much? Angle pi by 2. This is the pace. So this is the pace omega t. Now the pace omega t plus pi by 2, that's a pace difference. So phase difference, the voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Vm sin omega t. I is equal to C Vm omega sin omega t plus pi by 2. So V lags behind I by pi by 2. That is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. I is equal to VCm. C Vm omega sin omega t plus pi by 2. So the function of the pace, here only the omega t, here omega t plus pi by 2. Suppose we could write, so V is equal to Vm sin omega t plus 0. It is omega t plus 0. Here the omega t plus pi by 2. That means the voltage lags behind I by pi by 2, or current, instantaneous current, I leads V by pi by 2. So anyhow, there is a phase difference between current and voltage is not equal to 0. They are not in same phase. the phase difference between instantaneous current and instantaneous voltage is equal to 5 by 2. When applied EMF, nothing but instantaneous voltage. So the instantaneous voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t when current between the plate is equal to C Vm omega sin omega t plus pi by 2. Okay, see another case, sin omega t plus pi by 2. The instantaneous current varies continuously. When does instantaneous current becomes maximum? When does instantaneous current become zero? See, with respect to the sine function. I varies with t. When the time increases, the current, instantaneous current also increases. Instantaneous current increasing, decreasing depending upon the time. So we choose the two extreme condition. One is a zero, another one is a peak. When does the sine function become, when does the instantaneous current become zero? When does instantaneous current become maximum? Depending upon the t. So that is at sine value. When sine omega t plus pi by 2 is equal to 1. If sine omega t plus pi by 2 becomes 1, I is equal to maximum. If I is equal to maximum, sin omega t plus pi by 2 1. So I becomes I naught or I m. Choose either I naught or I m. Because we use notation Vm. Vm represents maximum voltage. That's the peak voltage. So when sin omega t plus pi by 2 is equal to 1, so function I becomes I naught or I m is equal to C Vm omega. So this part becomes I m. So I is equal to I m sin omega t plus pi by 2. The condition, when sin omega t plus pi by 2, sin omega t plus pi by 2 is equal to 1, I is equal to C Vm omega. If I is equal to C Vm omega is equal to I naught or I m, that's a C Vm omega. So when it's a maximum, instantaneous current maximum, C Vm omega is equal to I m. So I is equal to I m sin omega t. So this part becomes 0, instantaneous current is 0. If this part is 1, I is equal to I m. So I m this I m. So I is equal to I m is equal to this C Vm omega, or could be written as I m is equal to Vm divided by C omega. That is 1 by C omega. We can write like this. C Vm omega. I choose Vm in numerator. C omega 1 by C omega. C omega 1 by C Vm divided by 1 by C omega is equal to C Vm omega. We'll talk this part later. Okay. Now come to the point. Applied EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. That is instantaneous EMF. Instantaneous current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. That is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. So the voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t. I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. So I leads the phase difference pi by 2. Compare with V. So the phase difference between current and voltage exactly pi by 2 in the case of pure capacitor. In the case of, we are talking about only the pure capacitor. In pure capacitor, there is no resistance. That's why we are talking about the pure capacitor. That means ideal capacitor. Pure capacitor or ideal capacitor. There is no resistance. We'll talk later. So in a pure capacitor, the voltage and the current differ always phase difference of pi by 2. So voltage lags behind pi by 2 than current. or current leads the voltage by pi by 2. So how can we express in the waveform? How can we express in waveform? Let's see. This is VRI. Y-axis VRI. Y-axis VRI. This is the V. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. V is equal to Vm. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. See, what is I? I is equal to Im sin omega t. At instant when V is equal to 0, current is maximum. When V is equal to 0, if 0, Vm sin omega t plus 0, the current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. Plus pi by 2. So phase difference between voltage and the current is a pi by 2. So initially the voltage is 0. Current is maximum. That is maximum peak. So it start from here. Start from here. When time increases, voltage, instantaneous voltage increases, current decreases. Always phase difference at any instant, phase difference pi by 2. This is pi by 2. It is a 0, pi, 2 pi. This is 3 pi. So when current, when rotate, AC increases from 0 to maximum, EMF becomes 0, current maximum. At that instant, current maximum, EMF 0. When time increases, voltage increases. Voltage increases, current decreases. Instantaneous current decreases. When voltage becomes maximum, current becomes minimum. But initially leads the phase angle pi by 2. Again, current, voltage increases, current decreases. See, when voltage is 0, current maximum. Current maximum. That is I naught. That's a current I naught. This one is V naught maximum, or V naught or Vm. V naught or Vm. When current becomes 0, here the voltage becomes a maximum in opposite direction. Okay, it is a minus, it is a positive. So every instant the current and voltage varies with respect to the time. But initially the voltage lags behind. But initially the current leads by 90 degree at the phase angle pi by 2. So initially the voltage is 0, current is maximum. Current is maximum. When the time increases, voltage continuously increasing, current continuously decreases. But anyway, the phase difference between the current and voltage always pi by 2. Always pi by 2. It is in waveform. In waveform, we express. The another expression, that's a Phasor diagram. How to express in the Phasor diagram? In Phasor diagram, so we know that the phase difference between current and voltage is always equal to pi by 2. The current leads the voltage by pi by 2. Okay. See, I can express in the vector form the voltage. It is angle omega t. It is an angle omega t. Okay, suppose it is a Vm. So this part, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. It's sin omega t. When the time increases, the voltage increases. But current decreases. But initially there is a phase difference between current and voltage pi by 2. But it is a Vm. Where is the current? We can express in the vector. It's Im. So 90 degree. Vm and Im. Phase difference between current and voltage 90 degree. When it rotates, when current voltage increases, so this represents instantaneous current. This represents instantaneous voltage. When time increases, voltage increases. When current decreases, voltage increases, current decreases, or otherwise we can express. Initially this is V, it is I. V and I are 90 degree. V and I are 90. At any instant, this is Vm and Im. So the angle between Vm and Im, that's instantaneous current, and instantaneous voltage is always equal to 90 degree. When it rotates, voltage increases, current decreases. When the voltage becomes maximum, the current becomes zero. At every instant, the current and voltage phase difference are always equal to 90 degree. Always equal to 90 degree. So we can express the phase difference between current and voltage in a phasor diagram. If pure capacitor connected across AC main, the phase difference between current and voltage are always equal to 90 degree or pi by 2. Only pure capacitor or ideal capacitor. Another one more important characteristic in AC circuit with capacitor. One more information. See, already we are written Im is equal to Vm divided by 1 by C omega. Im, that's a maximum current. Vm divided by 1 by C omega. 1 by C omega. See, from this equation we know that current I is equal to V by R. Current from the Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R. V represents voltage, R represents the resistance, But compare the format. Im is equal to Vm divided by R. What is R? Resistance. So 1 by C omega act as a resistance. The resistance offered by the capacitor. So R represents resistance. This resistance which is equal to 1 by C omega. Otherwise, we can write 1 by C omega is equal to XC. Why? Generally we are using the resistance R, but the resistance offered by the capacitor. Written as a term XC. So XC called capacitive reactance. X is called capacitive reactance. So how to calculate the capacitive reactance? XC. So XC is equal to 1 by C omega. If AC connected across capacitor, connected across a capacitor, so XC is equal to 1 by C omega or 1 by C2 pi nu or F. F represents the frequency. Omega is equal to 2 pi F. So X is equal to 1 by C omega or 1 divided by C2 pi F. In the case of AC, F increases. When F increases, what happens the time? The denominator increases, the value decreases. So F increases because in AC main for domestic power supply we are using the 50 Hz. When continuously rotate, the frequency increases. When the frequency increases, XC decreases. What is the main function of the XC? XC function only the resistance. That is the resistance offered by the capacitor. So when the frequency increases, capacitive reactance decreases. F increases, XC decreases. So the opposition is very, very low. When the frequency rotation of the coil increases, continuously increases, the capacitors oppose very, very less. very very less. In the case of ideal capacitor, there is no opposition. There is no opposition. If any capacitor has some reactance, the frequency increases, capacitor reactance decreases. When the frequency decreases, when the coil rotates very slowly, capacitor reactance increase. That means the capacitor allows the AC signal or AC component. Otherwise, for DC signal, when the DC is connected across a capacitor, for DC, F is equal to 0. There is no changes, there is no frequency. So capacitive reactance XC is equal to 1 by C omega, 1 by C 2 pi F, so 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 nothing but what? Infinite. 1 by 0 nothing but infinite. See the first case, when the AC is connected across the capacitor, when the frequency increases, capacitor reactance decreases. When the DC connected across capacitor, when the frequency of the DC is 0, so the capacitor reactance becomes infinite. That means the capacitor does not allow the DC signal. Infinite resistance. When connected, this one is when capacitor connected, DC source, any DC source, completely blocks. So it blocks a signal. So the capacitor allows only the AC signal, but capacitor blocks a DC signal because the DC signal has no frequency. But in the case of AC, the frequency increases, capacitor reactance decreases, so which decreases the opposition. So any capacitor connected across the AC main, the phase difference between current and voltage always pi by 2. The current leads the pi by 2 then voltage, or voltage lags behind at any instant, and every instant the phase difference between current and voltage is pi by 2. In the case of pure capacitor, is suppose unless the pure capacitor not connected, the resistance offered by the capacitors, some resistance offered by the capacitor. If resistance offered by the capacitor, phase difference not equal to pi by 2, there may be the certain value is lesser than the pi by 2. See the phase difference. This is the current, this is the V. In the case of pure capacitor, it's 90. If it is not pure capacitor, there may be a certain value. Theta is not equal to 90 degree. Suppose already it is a pure capacitor, it's 90 degree. Pure capacitor, 90 degree. Voltage between phase difference between current and voltage, 90 degree. If the capacitor is not pure, definitely the phase difference between current and voltage is not equal to 90 degree. Anyhow, there would be the phase difference between current and voltage, but not equal to 90 degree. So when a capacitor connected across a AC source, the instantaneous EMF is always equal to EMF developed between the capacitor. But the phase difference between current and voltage always 90 degree. Voltage lags behind the current by pi by 2, or current leads the voltage by pi by 2. So the current, the AC connected across a capacitor, the capacitor allows the AC signal but blocks DC signal. So completely the DC signal blocked by the capacitor because infinite resistance offered by the capacitor. So in the waveform, initially the phase difference between current and voltage pi by 2 at any instant, the current and voltage continuously varies 90. So when the T changes, the EMF, the instantaneous EMF, instantaneous current continuously varies. But anyhow, initial difference pi by 2. The phase difference between current and voltage. Okay, so far you have seen when a capacitor alone connected across the AC main, what is the phase difference between current and voltage? But next class we will discuss what happened when inductor, capacitor, resistor connected series to AC. Now we will discuss something about This is AC circuit with LCR. Thank you.